Hi everybody, how we all doing? This is an impromptu live. I've been guided to come on. I did a true crime reading on Lucy Letby not so long ago. I'd say a few months ago. I do feel like that video didn't do it any justice. An internet out. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm having some internet issues. Try to find a better signal. This usually happens when I'm doing a crime reading. It's like everything's set against you not to do the video, so please bear with me. This needs to be getting out today. I've done some channeling. For those that missed the other live that I just started and had to resume, I feel like the last video I did on Lucy Letby, I was picking up other energies around her, not the energy of Lucy. So I've done a little bit of channeling. Well, I say a little bit, it's actually quite a lot. I won't go too much into everything, but this is all the channeling of Lucy Letby. And what I could pick up is Lucy Letby was set up either by an outsider that came on the inside, such thing as tailgating nurses there is. I feel like she would have threat at the hospital to other staff, to other consultants. Lucy Letby was very passionate about her job. And for those that have seen on Netflix, that paints a better picture of what we're going on. What we've been told in the media isn't necessarily true, or a true portrayal of Lucy Letby herself. So, Lucy Letby, for some of you that don't know, was a neonatal nurse at Chesterfield Hospital, guilty by the law of unaliving infants through various ways of medical interventions, such as insulin, air in the tubes, etc. Injecting insulin so babies go into epileptic shock, cardiac arrest, but there is no solid evidence to suggest she did this. Nobody caught her in the act. Nobody saw anything. It's all speculation. Yeah, the evidence is circumstantial at best. I feel someone set her up, high up. What else? Ranking official person. Other staff were trying to incriminate her as well. Green is envy, jealousy, ugly and evil. You know that jealousy is the root of all evil. A woman scorned and all that lot were coming to me. Very jealous of her. Yeah, she said she was the fall guy for that hospital. And it wasn't just one person, it were multiple people that had a say in this. Consultant doctors, nurses, and the rest. She was the fall guy because I feel like Lucy was socially awkward. I'd get that myself. I don't like to be out around others. I find it very awkward. I like my own space. I like to protect myself. As some as you know, I've been through a bit of a journey myself. I'm currently on medication for my anxiety, whereas previously I would just trying to manage it myself. Now I can no longer do that. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Let's have a look. She really did do well though, under pressure. She could overcome obstacles that were put in her way, and she's a very intelligent person, but I feel like because of the intelligence, I feel like she knew more than what she should have, really. I feel like she maybe knew stuff about doctors and consultants at that hospital, and I feel that they knew what she knew as well. And don't forget that knowledge is power, but also knowledge can be very dangerous if you don't know how to discern it, if you get what I mean. All right, so let's get into the reading now, because I don't want to go too long. I've got one watching, two. Okay, I'll wait a few minutes. I've already shuffled the cards, but I'll do it again. Now I'm having to turn the camera this way because the signals here are going crackers. So let's get into True Crime Oracle cards. Let's see the energy around Lucy at the time of the unalivings. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. My intuition, what the cards are telling me, form your own opinion, do your own research, and if you like, throw your own cards. But I have to do the disclaimer for legal reasons, and this is getting shared on YouTube, so I have to follow procedure and protocol and cover myself. But again, entertainment purposes only. I'm shuffling the cards now. I do feel like Lucy had some anxiety issues herself. I feel she was an overworker, trying to prove herself to others. But anyway, let's get into the cards. Right, Spirit, give me Lucy Letby's energy, please. Grandparent. I don't know what that's about. Spouse, partner. Justice. Straight out of the deck. Handcuffs, justice. There's been an injustice against Lucy Letby. And that's my proof right there. Spouse, partner in the reverse. So this is somebody that acted independently, but also with others. Spouse, partner. Could be a married couple at the hospital. She was speaking to one doctor on a friendly basis. Let's see what else comes out. And grandparents. Well, if you can imagine these babies, they'd have been grandbabies as well. So I think that's what this is saying. Hello, Alicia. I'm good, thank you. How are you, love? Nice to see you on. Oh, some more foot down. Ah, chameleon, hidden. So blends in very well to the environment, can adapt. This is somebody in plain sight, hidden. Hidden, chameleon, can adapt to changes and the environment. This is a double meaning. This is meaning that Lucy could adapt as well, but also whoever set her up. Chameleon. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? Every true crime reading, I get this card out. Devil. Devil energy. And let's not forget, this is talking about institutions, establishments. Yeah, there's money to be made. Entertainment purposes only. Right. Regret in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. These people don't have any regrets about what they did here. None at all. And that makes them very dangerous people. Giving and receiving. That just flipped out. Right. True Crime Oracle cards next. Let's see what the investigators were doing or not doing. Yeah, this injustice. I'm saying it right now, and I haven't even got into the other cards. She is innocent and she's been set up. This is somebody else running loose right now. I feel like as well, they were messing about with the computer system on a rota, and also could be due to medication as well, messing about on the computer system I'm being shown a computer, somebody stood at it and rearranging information, entertainment purposes only. Yeah, definitely. Because then when she was demoted to doing admin work, these, funnily enough, things stopped. Let's go. Investigators. What were they doing? The investigative mind. Develop an analytical approach to your challenges. Approach problems with curiosity and an open mind. Ask questions and seek out answers to gain a deeper understanding. Yes, that's what I'm doing today. This is confirmation for me. I don't know if you can see it. Investigator's mind. Investigative mind. That's what I'm doing today. I'm taking it from a different angle today than previously. I'm being very open-minded. The fact finder. Focus on discovering the factual basis of any situation. Separate fact from fiction and ensure that your conclusions are grounded in reality. Fact finding is essential for accurate understanding. Yes, they didn't do this. They went in off a preconceived basis. Did the investigators? There was not open-minded at all. They followed a narrative that were being given to them and rolled with it. Because again, the problem with investigators is they want a fast, quick outcome. An investigation into anything takes a while. Now you've got to ask yourself, the hospital, the consultants and everything, they were complaining. Right guys, I'm really having internet issues here. It's not going to stop me, I'm telling you now. This is getting out today. Just bear with me while I find a connection. Right, do people see me there? Oh, gosh. Let me move all this. Gosh, no. Might have to have a few stops and starts here. Okay, let me see. Right, can everybody see me there? Got a wire in the way. Gosh, I really didn't want this to be happening today, but here we go. Alright, the fact finder. We've done that card. Oh, now the next one. We have the hidden agenda. Investigate potential hidden agendas in your dealings. Consider what might be motivating others. Motivating others, key. And how these motivations could affect the situation. Awareness of hidden agendas helps in understanding the full picture. Just what I said before I got cut off, guys. Remember this. Entertainment purposes only. Wow. I'm not talking about mediocre people here. I'm talking about higher ups. It's everywhere. Corruption is everywhere. And it's being revealed. You'll see it in the news. You'll see it in the media. Things are getting uncovered very quickly. Unveiling the veil. Yeah, uncovering what is hidden. Let me just get confirmation of that. No, I don't think we need it. Is this right? Unveiling the hidden with the chameleon here, please. Right. No need to worry. But people think it's unlikely. Because there's people that do not believe. And that's fine. But eventually things will come to light. These people that have been conspiracy theorists and tinfoil that. It's coming to light that these were actually speaking the truth, and people are sitting up and they're taking notice like never before. There's a big awakening for the collective. But some people are very fearful of sharing information for obvious reasons, because you get shut down. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to reveal what needs to be revealed for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into revealing the truth oracle now. This is why we have to use disclaimers, especially when going on to other platforms such as YouTube. Oh, that reminds me, for people watching on YouTube, please like, share, comment and subscribe if you've not already done so. Don't forget to press the notification bell for my upcoming videos. Thank you for your love and support as always. And thank you for Facebook, for people that are watching on here. It is much appreciated to have support, as we could all do with that from time to time. Right, let's get into this. Right, what else can you give me, please, Spirit, about Lucy Letby? Pollution, infection, parasite. That's the water system. I do believe, let me just see, I got sent some information by somebody about something being airborne in the hospital. Let me see if I can just pull this up. That could have been another possible reason as well for these infants dying. Don't forget, they were premature. So that means a weak immune system, very weak babies we're talking about here, that could pick absolutely anything up. But that, interestingly, was not mentioned. Let's see. I'm just going to read the basics here. You can find this online as well, this information. So it's a miscarriage of justice, what's happened here. Yeah. A sharp increase in deaths from a typical 2 to 4 a year to 17 in one 13-month period. 13 significant, it can be about death, but also transformation and renewal in the tarot, as some tarot readers will know. It can mean two things: death in a literal sense, but also a spiritual sense, a rebirth. In essence, because of a mixture of inadequate resources and poor medical management, the hospital was not capable of keeping those very fragile babies alive. It's the hospital, not the worker, the hospital. They could not manage, and they did actually decrease the size of number of babies coming in. They had to decrease. They couldn't manage all of it. And even on a decrease, they still couldn't manage. So there you go. But there was an airborne situation which backs up the pollution here. Okay. So, pollution, infection, parasite and poison we've got out. That just flew straight out my deck as well. Let's have a see what else we've got, please, Spirit. Oh, we've got quite a few there. Okay, I'll take them. Independent free-led initiative. Let's hope she does get a freedom. The horse. And we also, in the year of the horse, forward motion, horsepower, drive, determination. It's full speed ahead is this year. Here we go. We've got greed, laziness, obsession, cruelty and stupidity. Greed. This is what it's about. Money, 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 money. Always about money and greed. Oh, hoo, hoo. I'm going to watch my language here. This doctor who she was talking to set her up royally. He was a married man, I believe, as well. Affairs. Mistress and third party. Guess who the third party person was? Affairs. Wow. She was royally set up. Rest, pause, journey, new beginning. Rest. This could be about Lucy Letby now, that she's needing to rest and getting a team together. She could be reflecting on things, ready to come back fighting, hopefully. Maybe our lawyers are also, and the solicitors maybe also resting as well, ready to gather that information, ready to gather that evidence, and the start of a new beginning, hopefully. Cross fingers that she gets the justice she deserves. But again, when you've been institutionalised for so long, you get used to it. So if she does get free, and let's hope she does, she'll need a lot of rehabilitation back into society again, I'm afraid. And I'm talking from experience here because I've just recently had an awakening that set off my anxiety. I've been in hospital myself, but they have looked after me incredibly well. But some people are not so lucky, I'm afraid. There's good and bad to everything. We'll say no more about that, but yeah, just bear that in mind. Rest. Rest is good for the soul and it's good for renewal. As you know, I've not been as active so much on Facebook. I've taken time out. I've also shut a group. I've got another one set up. It's called Cavell Michelle Tarot, Navigating Life's Difficulties, because I now want to take a different journey and a different approach. I'll still be doing tarot, but I'll be going more down the healing and therapy side of it now, I feel, to help others and advocate for others, because there is a lack of support still around mental health, and I want to change that. Ascending, levelling up, promotion and progress. What did I say? Lucy Letby was a threat to these doctors, consultants and nurses because she could have been the top dog. And I think that's why they wanted to shut her down also. She was a threat to their position. Levelling up, ascending, going up the ladder, career ladder. Also could be spiritual herself. I don't know about that. She could be. You know, we spiritual people, we have very hard lessons and karmic connections to deal with. It's just the way it is. But sometimes it can break us or make us. In my case, it's making me. I will level up. I can now channel with spirits, and spirits come through and give me that information. But it's discernment. I won't share everything. I'll only share what they want me to share. Anyway, let's get into what's the tea. It's going to be a long video, guys. I am not rushing this. I'm taking my time reading the cards. Yeah. Oh, middle of the deck, looking you up, Google searching, researching you, studying you and getting information. Also, Lucy were doing this as well. She were looking up parents for some reason. I don't know still what that's about. Romantic love affair. Again, an affair. Sex fix, secret lover. Excuse my language, that's what it says. Quick fix. But also manipulation and using. I think Lucy Letby just wanted a connection. She just wanted somebody to talk to. and it got a little bit mixed up for her, I feel. As it does. Sometimes it's a fake connection, it's not real. There's many types of connections, different soul levels. Sometimes it can be a fake love. Or a lesson to break. Oh. Wow. Okay, sun's just really falling out there. Hustling, making it rain, focused on money and getting it. So yeah, I feel like she was taking on extra shifts. She was hustling for shifts. Because she wanted to have the money to do things. Maybe money to get back into education, to sort of rank up. You know, education, studying still costs money. I think she was having big plans. Too busy winning trophy, medal. She was too focused on a job that she didn't see what were happening around her. And that's a shame. Meanwhile, people were talking S-H-I-T about her. Talking, running their mouths. Absolute nonsense were coming out of people's mouths about her. Not true. Travel. Maybe some nurses travelled to that hospital agency, maybe from different countries, travelling to different hospitals. Could have brought something back on them. Some kind of airborne illness. So let's not forget, doctors can travel anywhere to different hospitals. And a lot of these hospitals have umpteen agency workers where they just put them here, there and everywhere, wherever they're meant to go. If the infection rate is not getting controlled, as you know, with COVID, I won't go into that. That was, allegedly speaking, a man-made illness, okay? But I'm not going into that right now. I'm just focusing on this. But anyway, maybe there wasn't, with the wipes here, there wasn't cleaning themselves, preventing infection. Let's have some more. Just one more. Ignoring, ride the wave. Right. So cats' independence, cats are very intuitive, cats are very spiritual. Ride the wave. Go with the flow. Water. I don't know about this one yet. Go with the flow. Ride the wave. I might have to dig into that one a little bit more. Okay. Let me just get my drink. I don't understand this one. Or was somebody ignoring what she would try to communicate maybe as well? She was getting ignored. Or she might have been getting ignored by investigators. She maybe tried to communicate with them and they thought she was talking a load of nonsense. Could be that as well here. It could be two meanings. Right, broken mirrors. Let's move them out of the way. So otherwise my desk is going to get too busy. Right, just move them up. Inferno, chaos, job loss, everything crumbling. This is Lucy Letby. Toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. And what did I say about soul connections and whatnot? Sometimes it's not real and sometimes it's toxic and to be broken for the karmic pattern. Karmic patterns everywhere, lessons everywhere for us all. Which is unfortunate because it does sort of throw you for a loop. Distractions. Temptation, always busy, kept you waiting. Something around temptation, devil energy, you know. Think of Adam and Eve. That apple. Two meanings there as well. Can be wisdom, but it can also be temptation. Forbidden fruit. Alright. See. Wow, okay. Two's just slipped out. Oh, shoot. Caught red-handed, secrets exposed, surprised and shocked. Somebody found out about this affair. Caught red-handed. Yeah. I don't know if Lucy was sneaking around with different men. She got caught. I don't know here. Anyway, secrets are going to be exposed. They're going to come to light. Hurting. Ah, yeah, she'd been done over. Lucy Letby in a psychological sense. Crying, depressed, pain and sorrow. Or this could be a partner that found out as well. That's hurting. Yeah, bottom of the deck. Dating, new love, options back on the market. This is a doctor that maybe lied to Lucy and said that he were going through some kind of divorce or separation. Here, let's have one more, please. Guidance, intuition, faith, feeling. Yes, thank you. Double life, liar, deception in another relationship. I kid you not. That just flipped out. So, I'm feeling like this doctor who she were talking with set her up. No contact, blocked, silent treatment, cut off all communication. So he had his way, let's say, and then iced her. Wow. Childish, immature, argumentative and playing the victim. I've had this card out before for Lucy. And I thought it was about her, but I don't. I think it's about the people around her, the energies around her. Yeah. Yikes. Okay. What's the vibe? Frills, continuous cycles. What did I say about cycles? Bad decisions and addictions. Don't forget we've got the devil energy in her. Waves. Emotions, worry and fear. We had the waves card out. This is emotions. Frills. Distractions. Try to get away from the hurt, pain and sorrow. I feel like Lucy had quite a traumatic past, allegedly speaking. I would like to look into a birth chart at some point and do some forensic astrology. I bet she has the shit on a wounded child, inner child healing, I bet in her charts. I might put that up later, at a later date, because that's a whole different thing. and that takes time to map and plan and interpret the chart. But it is something that I'm looking into studying and learning about, because they are very precise. It's astrology charts, forensically. So I've been looking at a birth chart relating to crime. Let's have some more. Maybe promised to the world as well. Maybe promised to take her places. Who knows? Today, good vibes now, in the moment. So I feel like this doctor made her feel happy in a way, but it was fake. I feel like she opened up to him and he used that information against her. Interesting that there were no consultants at the trial, you know, that worked at the hospital. They had to get independent ones in. Antisocial in your feelings, silent treatment, left out. Yeah, that's how they were making her feel. They were making her feel guilty. They were making her feel insignificant, and it affected her psychologically. That'll be the rantings in the diary. That was not her confessing. That was how others were making her feel. I believe in entertainment purposes only. Daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusion, hopes and dreams, yeah. Yeah, she had the head in the clouds. It was all fake. And then I feel like, oh gosh, bottom of the deck, psychopath, abusive, conniving and unpredictable, and it's a male. Yeah, for sure. She was set up by some men as well as women, higher uppers. Wow. Entertainment purposes only. Again, I'm just a reader. Just using my intuition and cards. Just a card reader drawing cards. That slipped out. Putting on a show. Somebody were putting on a good show. Particularly a woman. Let me split that again. We're getting a lot of repeating cards. Oh. Recording, tape, announcement, expression, revealing. So there's some evidence on some electronic here. I just caught my eye. Envy at bottom of the deck, yeah. Okay. I hate nothing about you. Don't know what that's about. I think this would have mixed up relationship here. And at the bottom of the deck, investigating. It's the wrong way around. So I don't feel like investigation got done properly here at all. Put that there, right. Let's get into tea leaves. I'm going to have to split the deck. It's quite a big deck. Let's have some to finish off and then we'll get in the tarot. Fan. Romance, celebration, party. Don't forget the third party card we had earlier. This fan, hot and bothered. This doctor made her feel hot and bothered. Could be a little bit of an obsession from her side with this doctor. She, you know, massive fan of this guy, but this guy, I don't know what this guy were doing, because he says, I hate nothing about you. So it suggests that he may have liked her, but he was also playing her as well. Yeah. I mean, what happens when you get hot and bothered? You want cool air. You want to cool down. And I feel like this were a very spicy, hot connection here with the devil energy. Don't forget, the devil energy is about temptation, and it's hot. It's fire. Pink or red. Let's have some more from the other deck. This is a massive deck, guys, so I have to split it now half because I've got small hands. I can't hold the cards sometimes. Key, successful outcome to your problem. Key to unlocking information as well. Things that have been hidden will be unlocked to you with the key. The cell as well, unlocking of the door. I feel like she may get a freedom here, or she may get a sentence reduced with the key. Okay, right, I've just got it. The fan card. She could have supporters and fans out there that are willing to fight for her and willing to advocate for her as well, with the fan here. And we have the tower moment in tarot. That can be the collapse, foundations crumbling, institutions crumbling, buildings crumbling, built on faulty foundations, necessary to rebuild again. But also in the Lenormand, if anybody reads that, the tower is institutions, prisons, health, etc., etc. Yeah, a solid foundation, success with effort. Hi, Kayla, you alright, love? Yeah. December. Could be significant. Could be in the future, December, or the past, December. Something around the month of December, winter time. Winter time is a resting period, seasonally. Let's have a look. Oh, shoot, good luck at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like some lawyers and everything are going to come and pull together for her. Okay. Let me put them to one side and let's get all this sorted. I want to do her inner child. I feel like she had some inner child wounds. I'm getting my inner child deck out here. And at the end, I'll pull a message for everybody as a collective from messages from above. Could be a joint message as well for Lucy and for the collective. One more. Let's have a card for Lucy's inner child, please. Please and thank you, thank you. Honesty. The light, transparency, trust and authenticity. The shadow, deceit, dishonesty and secrecy. Be honest with yourself and others. Truth sets you free. I feel like she's holding back. She's holding back some information here, and which is it can be normal to mistrust people, especially in institutions and establishment. Not everybody is friendly, and not everybody has got your best interests at heart. But there'll be somebody in there in the prison system, either a therapist, counsellor, lawyer, who she should be opening up to, but she may be holding back. And the shadow is the dark, which again, it can be the devil energy. She feels like, because of what's gone on with the hospital and everything, she don't know to trust anymore, which is completely understandable. But in order for her to get somewhere and get out of this situation, she needs to open up to somebody and trust them. And I get it, it can be very hard. She could be trying to protect people as well. Maybe she's trying to protect this doctor who she had this little fling with. Yeah, dear me, what a messed up situation this is. Right, let's get into the tarot. I'm just pulling for just general now for Lucy. I think more or less the oracle cards have spoken about the situation. Okay, let's have some cards for Lucy, please. What's going to come up for her? What does she need to be aware of? Page of Wands reversed. Page of Pentacles. Again, you've seen a child. Five of Pentacles. Being left out in the cold. Isolated, alone, ill health. Page of Pentacles is the evidence. She holds key evidence, material evidence. Oh, one of the child, infants, babies may have some evidence that may come to light about a particular baby. But the Page of Wands here is extinguished enthusiasm, extinguished passion, ambition. The light has gone out for Lucy inside. A passion, an ambition. It's gone out, and I'm not surprised. Let's have some more. Nine of Pentacles. Here, that is one off of completion. This is independence, self-sufficiency, and getting by on your own. And I feel like that's what Lucy was doing. You know, she was very independent, knew her money, knew where she wanted to go, knew where she wanted to be heading, and didn't need anybody around her to get there. And look at the cards and the table and everything, yeah. She was holding the cards quite literally. She was holding her own destiny, where she wanted to go. And that's a threat to others. Five of Swords, conflict, disagreement, try to clamber to the top, don't matter who gets in your way, just knock them out of your way. This is what she was dealing with, constant conflicts, arguments, disagreements. It's a dog-eat-dog world, I'm afraid. Five of Swords. And then we have the Page of Cups. We have a lot of pages here, which again can be young children, but also your inner younger self, inner child. It's a Page of Cups. Imagination, intuition, sensitivity, emotions, creation. Highly sensitive and highly intuitive. It's Lucy Letby. And we have the Queen of Cups reversed, which is, the Queen of Cups is generally the mother, nurturer figure in a reverse position. This could be Lucy Letby herself or one of the parents. Emotions are just run out, they're just dried up. There's nothing left to give at all here. And also in the reverse, she's not trusting an intuition now. It's a shame. She's being overruled by her emotions. Not got control over it in the reverse. So could be suffering quite emotionally here. Yes, with at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords, nightmares, insomnia, not sleeping well, letting overactive imagination going on here. with the Nine of Swords reversed. And look at all them snakes. That's what harmony's there. 1, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 9 snakes. Just getting at her constantly. And it's playing on her mind. Even being in the prison, it'll still be playing on her mind what these people have been doing to her. Let's have some more. The Hermit in the reverse. Misogyny, deceit, mistrust, being locked away. No time for the reflection, no time for wisdom. Oh, yeah. Not good. Not good. And she might be trying to get out of a period of isolation. I don't know what's going on in the prison with her. It may be coming out of that period now for her with the 8 of Swords reversed. So it's there's going to be an end to her feeling restricted and bounded by this. I feel she's going to be set free. I just feel it, but I don't know when. 8 of Swords reversed. 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. She's going to have a wish fulfillment. One off completion. She's going to get what she wants. This is a wish fulfillment manifestation card. Having everything that you could ever want. Also, it's a card of be careful what you wish for, because you will get it twice fold. So she needs to be very careful about what she's manifesting and what she's wanting out of this situation. With the 6 of Wands here, it's triumph, victory and success. I kid you not. This is recognition, public recognition. And I feel this is where the fan card comes in. Because all them people that have stuck by her and believed in her, they're going to get recognised, going to get recognition for this. But there's something around childhood with the 6 of Cups here. I feel there's something from childhood that may have also made her go to this career, made her want to be a nurse with babies. There's something about childhood at the bottom of the deck. But I think I'm going to leave this reading here for today. I feel like this reading's covered a lot. I would say that she's going to get some form of justice here, whatever kind that will be, whether it's a reduced sentence or whatever, but it's better than nothing. Yes, let me pull that card. Messages from heaven for everybody as a collective, but also for Lucy herself. And we'll finish up the reading for today. They're a bit stiff because they're quite new cards of these, but they're lovely cards to get. I pull one for myself every day, just to give me that encouragement. Right, give us a card for Lucy in the collective, please, Spirit. Thank you. What does the collective and Lucy need to hear today? Flipped. Orders in your heart, not in your home. It's okay to declutter. Whatever that means to somebody. Declutter, fresh start, out with the old, in with the new. I'm taking from this. Alright then guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to, on your way out, press the like button, comment, share, subscribe. You know the rest. Until next time, bye bye for now.